Happy Labor Day to my friends on Guam, which means there's 2 more days till this catalog goes live. And if you don't already have a copy and you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, please feel free to message me and I will get a copy of this to you ASAP. All right, so welcome to another edition of my Make It Monday, where each Monday I come on here and share with you a project or a technique that I am working on in hopes that it would inspire you to do something creative this week as well. So I hope you're all having a great Labor Day back on Guam. It is still Sunday afternoon here in Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, where I am visiting my family. Anyway, have you seen cards like this? Anyway, I've seen them online and I've only looked at it because from afar it looks like you have to piece these together and it just seemed too complicated for me. Remember, I am a very simple stamper. That is until I was at Backstage and saw quite a few swap cards in this design and I was like, how do you make this mass produce something like this? Then upon up close in real life, I realized how this is done and there's actually a name. Actually, upon researching online, there are 2 names. You can either call this a fractured card or a shutter card. And I'm very happy today, or excited actually, more than happy, let's say, because this is so easy to make and it gives you such a great impact. So anyway, so let me show you how this card is made, shall we? So all you need really is a piece of a DSP, okay? This is 4 by 5 1/4. And the main thing is this little square, which is going to become, what do you call this, diagonal? Or do you call this diamond shape? Diamond shape, yes. So a diamond shaped 2-inch by 2-inch piece here. And let me go ahead and mount that up and we'll get started. So you want to start out with this and this, okay? So let me go ahead and mount this on. I mean, once you see how this is made, you would be just as excited as I was in realizing how simple this is. So you set this in the middle, right? You could move it up or down however you want. And because of the shape of this diamond, I really think it's very forgiving. So you don't have to be very precise as to, is it really in the middle or not, okay? And other things you might want to get prepared is these little strips. These are 1/8 inch wide, and they're, I think maybe 4 inches. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 inches long. So it's not crucial. I think the only crucial measurement is this is about 1/8 of an inch. And so you are going to glue it on here, okay? There are things in life where once you realize how simple something is that you previously thought was so difficult, I mean, you just want to shout on the top of your voice and say, hey guys, you got to try this. And this is exactly why I'm so excited to do. Yeah, see how excited I am? Okay, so let's go ahead and mount this on here. Okay. And you just continue on with the next piece. Okay. Very simple to do. And it's a great way to use up your scraps. Because how many pieces of this type of scrap do you have from cutting from other projects, right? So when I go home, I will have lots to play with. Okay, so let me just make sure I've glued it. Okay. And here's the other one. So I hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. And I still haven't gotten over the high from my Backstage, which was the leadership conference that I attended in Las Vegas last week. Has it really been last week? Gosh, time flies. So I am presently visiting my parents, my mom, and my sisters who live in Ridgeland, Mississippi, which is a suburb of Jackson, Mississippi. And so I brought some supplies with me, but not a lot. So that's why you'll see some retired products that I'm using. But as with most projects, retired or not retired, they're still good to use, right? So for example, this one is from a past paper pumpkin stamp set that I brought with me because I knew I wanted to work on some, whatchamacallit, Thanksgiving projects in anticipation of our holiday open house. So in case you have not heard, September 23rd will be our holiday open house. I hope you'll be able to make it. It's going to be at Shirley's in Agania, and $20 early bird, $25 if you don't register, or let's see, $20 for early bird, and then $25 not early bird. And not only do you get a break in the fee if you register early, September 16th, but you also get a pack of sample DSPs. So a great deal, right? And that's it. Wasn't that easy? Oh my goodness, that was so easy. That's all you had to do. And I had avoided doing this for so long, thinking it was so difficult to make. Just mount this on here. And there you go. That is it. Okay? So this was the card that I just showed you. I actually added a little bit more matte to it, so you can kind of embellish it further, make it a little bit more, like you could probably mount this up a little bit if you wanted to. But as I said, I'm kind of limited in my supplies, but with the limited supplies, I'm still able to create some good looking cards, right? So that's that. So to step it up a bit, and this is one of the things that I was most excited about. So let me bring out this, which I pre-did for you. So for example, if you don't want all the pieces with the same color, my goodness, this was an eye-opener for me, because this was like, whoa, I could mount this like right there. So let me show you how it's done. So all you do is just put this here. I mean, isn't this simple? You don't have to worry about cutting it precise, because look, this is it. It's great use of all the different papers we have, the DSPs from Stampin' Up, because you know they all coordinate. I wish I had an extra piece, because I would have used more of this mauve color. Let me see. Okay. So there. Isn't that cool? So let me just show you another one. Oops. So simple, my goodness. I think I would call it a faux quilt look. Actually, you know what? Because I didn't bring it with me, but one of our tools is a perforator. I would probably go over this to give it a little bit more detail, but just to give you the basics without trying to overwhelm you too much in today's video. But oh my goodness, so much for little thrills in life. This was the little thrills in life for me at Backstage, knowing finally how this was achieved. Look at it. So simple, so easy. That was it. And here I thought, you know, I needed extra measurements to make all this. No, no, no. Okay, so let's mount this onto the card. Okay. What do you think? Do you like this, or do you prefer something with more designs on it? Anyway, so I've got one more tip that I discovered while I was working on this. So what happens if you want all different pieces? Um, well, this is what happens. So you'll start out with a 4 by 5 1/4 base. Obviously, you could do it sideways as well, but for consistency's sake, for today's cards, I'm all going to make it portrait size. So this is so the same thing with a diamond shaped square, right? A square that I've turned into a diamond. Gosh, okay. And then 1/8 by I think 5 inches and cut it out. Okay. I'm even thinking maybe I could do this as our open house project. What do you think? Leave me a note. Let me know if this is something that you want to work on for the open house. So how to make all 4 pieces? Well, hello, same way. So let's do this. I'm really excited because I'm kind of like a quilter wannabe, and I love paper piecing. I love mixing up the Stampin' Up papers because they're all coordinate. It just makes you look like a professional. Okay, so let me cut this out so that I don't have too many pieces sticking out as I'm working on this. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, let's see. So then, I think I'm gonna use, yeah, we'll use this here. This is an old SAB, celebration paper. And as you can see, I love it. I had so many packs of it. And I think every time I'm in Mississippi and when I'm doing a project, you'll see this paper being used because I have a lot of it and I just love it. It also shows that even though it's a retired product, it doesn't mean that it's no good. You can still use it. And I'm sure you can use other paper as well. So I encourage you to use other paper, whatever you have in your stash. And this is great if you have little pieces like this because then you can definitely use it as that. Okay. 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 It's kind of hard cutting between the phone and the paper, so that's why you see me not being so precise because I've got a camera, or in this case my phone, in between this. Okay, one more piece left, and it's this one. I hope you find this very doable. It's so easy. Okay. Yeah, so the new catalog comes out September 6th, and on Guam that's like September 6th, maybe 4 o'clock or so, 5 o'clock, after 5 o'clock. And not only will the new catalog be out, there's also a new kit, which is exciting. We don't know what the new kit looks like yet. And then also there will be new papers. There's quite a few Christmas related papers, so definitely check it out. It's worth looking. All right, so there you have it. quick and easy cards, which is what I always like to do. What do you think? So do you like them with the different colored pieces? Or are you the one that likes just one piece here? They all have a different look to it. It's a little bit more elegant, I would say. This is a little bit more playful, right? But anyway, so here you go. Fractured card or shutter card. That's what I'm finding out. And it's just really simple. And I hope you'll give it a try. And when you do, be sure to leave a comment and share with us what your card looks like. And let me know if you have tried this or not. All right. Before I go, remember, September 23rd is the open house. And I hope I will see you there for my Guam peeps. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today for this short little Make It Monday. Next Monday, I will try to record that. So I will not miss a Monday, but I will be traveling on next Monday. So heading back to Guam. So excited, excited. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like it or share this with your friends if you think that they'll enjoy this. And all right, thank you again, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.